As Roosevelt is elected, he is promising in his second New Deal, an act that will revolutionize unemployment.
We are here with Agnes Williams, a 67-year-old woman who will be benefiting from the Social Security Act. So, Mrs. Williams, what will we be gained from the Social Security Act?
Each month, I will receive a sum of monies to help me pay for my home and my food. It would be very helpful because I can no longer work.
Will this act benefit you in the long run?
Yes, very much so. Without this act, I could die.
Now we head to an interview with George I. Make Money in the field, a big business tycoon who's infuriated with the National Labor Relations Act.
We go to Ashley on the scene.
I'm here with George I. Make Money, who's infuriated with the National Labor Relations Act. How do you feel about your business losing money in wake of this act?
The people that work for me in my factory will be making more money, working less hours. This infuriates me. The government is taking money straight out of my pocket. They're taking the pennies away from me and my family. They're taking the pennies away from my children, the pennies that they need to eat, the pennies that they need to survive. Here you go, Roosevelt. Here you go, United States of America. Take the pennies you're taking from me and my factory. Take the pennies you're taking out of my children's mouths. Take them!
Well, that was interesting.
I hope he finds more pennies.
He's not the only one struggling with his pennies. Now we go to Ashley once again with Judge 2 Chainz and his opinion on the Court Packing Act.
We are here with Judge 2 Chainz, who is 4 months from 70, and will be stripped from a job if the Court Packing Plan of 1937 goes through. What will you do, Judge, if the plan goes through?
I don't want to retire. If the United States government pushes through this act, I will be devastated. My job means the world to me, since my children died of starvation in the Great Depression, and my wife died of ovarian cancer last Christmas. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. My house is lost, my family is gone, and I'm just a sad old man.
Poor guy. Trouble that happened to his family.
Anyways, on a happier note, we have an opinion editorial submitted by an anonymous viewer, read by Ashley.
Excerpt from a letter and by an anonymous writer sent in last week. We really think you should hear this one. Dear MNN, it may seem like Franklin D. Roosevelt is the head of this country, a strong leader and a heroic man, but behind every virtuous man is an even stronger woman. I want everyone to know this impact Miss Roosevelt makes on the president. I want everyone to know she is a well-educated and smart woman. Her knowledge and insight is come long before her years. He depends on her to keep him going in the hardest times of his life.
Wow, what an inspirational woman.
Now we go to the renowned fortune teller to predict our nation's future.
I see money for the unemployed. People working less, but making more. Minimum wage will be set. Union rights for workers. Anti-fraud and investors receiving information. There will be a stock market referee. People and banks being provided insurance. There will be restrictions on agricultural production.
Breaking news.
Judge 2 Chainz has committed suicide.
By jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge, he has ended his tragic life.
This has been MNN at 11. This is Scott.
And Megan,
Signing out.